Hi, I'm Blood Healer, and this is my second time writing this. Well, because I talk way too much, and I need to bite size this, like make it bite size. Now, maybe later I could go into more details, but for now, this is the tale of Blood Healer. Hi guys, so let's start with how I got my name because that's like the main thing you see. It all started when I was messing with an old AI art generator called Crayon AI back when it was really bad and you couldn't make anything good. So I was bored and said something like anime nurse girl with blood powers, and lo and behold, a creepy blood anime nurse girl appears. I screenshot it, but that's it. Nothing else happens till later on when I was in high school. So in high school, I was also in a secondary school in which I met another boy that makes music. Me and that boy are no longer friends, and he never taught me anything music related. Now, when we were friends in the beginning, he would send me his private songs on SoundCloud, and I would give him lots of feedback. Did he actually listen to the feedback I gave him? Probably not. Anywho, I needed to make a SoundCloud account, but when I was going to make one, I was at a pause. I needed a different username to go under instead of my other accounts. So I remembered that screenshot of the Bloody Nurse, and Blood Healer was born, but I needed to make it scene coreified, so I slapped it in a scene core text fixer, and boom, I had two versions of my name but couldn't decide. So I asked all my friends but decided to listen to one of my close friends. That later became my bestie anyway. LOL. Anyway, I instantly pick what she decided because I always ask my friends what should I do and do a complete different route. So this time I was like, oh, whatever, I'm going with what you picked and I'm happy because it's good and I liked how it looked and we both agreed. Anyway, Blood Healer was born. Or wait, was it? Okay, well, so I made Blood Healer and would listen to that guy's private music all the time, but he would be mean to me. And we would go back and forth, and also he would just make way too much music for me to keep up with. So I would quit listening to his music, but still stayed friends in a way. Anywho, I remember one day I tried to go on SoundCloud and it signed me out, and when I tried to sign in, no account was found. I searched up the name and still nothing. My account somehow got deleted, but that was okay now. Like, I used SoundCloud I barely used SoundCloud. Like, my SoundCloud didn't have a profile picture or any songs back then. Now, the fun part of what made me want to start music, so I always wanted to become famous but never knew how. So I decided that maybe this was my only hope. But the problem was I can't sing, so what will I ever so do? Until I found out about a thing called autotune. I was in my room playing Devil May Cry Remake that I got on sale for $11 and played on my PS4 with the game volume on 0, but my Spotify bumping and Meza Nighttime was playing. This is when the cover art was a cute drawing with brown and red hair, but unfortunately she changed it. Anyway, I realized how people don't even sing all the way and slap autotune on it, and it gave me the idea that I could make singcore songs. So I did just that. I looked at beats, I sang my heart out, and just learned and learned so much. I still have way more to learn, but you can definitely tell I improved from day one to now. My goal was to make 100 songs and quit because if I could make 100 songs and none of them get traction, then maybe it wasn't meant to be. I finally did the 100 songs and quit, but then I grew sad and missed music so much. But then I remembered I made a promise to myself that I will only come back to music if I'm on all platforms, and I did just that. I mean, it wasn't anything special because it wasn't like I was chosen or selected. I just begged my mom for like around $20 and it lasted a year, so why not? I was surprised because my mom actually agreed, and then boom, I reached out to so many people and made songs after song, etc. My account never grew or my monthly listeners, but the highest monthly listeners I hit was 60. I was so happy and it really moved me, but unfortunately, I went back down to a steady 20 something. I then kept pushing through and making EP after EP. I then hit 100 again, and that was it. I hit my goal. Again, I hit 100, but after that, I didn't have much till my 1 year subscription for music distribution was up. But I hit my goal and didn't want to make my mom spend unnecessary money, so I let it go. And then I was gone, no more Blood Healer. But then something in me was like, well, before I quit, I would just re-upload all my songs and hope that maybe one day, someday, something, somewhere, someone, a song would catch a glimpse of hope. So I did that and still didn't catch any luck. So that I was it. I never looked back until I got bored again and was like, I should make something. And I made like 2 recent songs and might come back here and there. But basically, this is the short but lengthy tale of me, yours truly, Blood Healer. OPS, when I started my official music, so all the ones currently on this account that's re-uploaded, I made these when I was out of high school. All right, back to it, lol. Hello people, so the reason why I made this video was to explain why or where I have been or what I do and why I haven't really accomplished anything yet. So who knows, plus who knows what could happen to me someday. So maybe this might help the person watched or like listen to my stuff understand in a way. Anywho, I love you all who actually took the time for my music, and I'm sorry that I'm not pouring myself into it anymore. Life gets busy and despair takes over, but hopefully hope will shine through again. I just know it. And also this was like, I wrote this while I was on the bus. So if I'm reading it like a robot or something, that's why. All right, bye.